Hello everyone. I am Marin Goyal from the course Criminology 101, Section 4, and today I am here to describe what I learned in my previous classes in week 1, week 2, and I will also explain all the lecture videos which professor provided to me and all the slides. I will try to explain all the slides. So like in this video you will get to know about what the course means, criminology, and what is the major differences between crime and Deviance. Also I will tell you about some theories, some past theories like in late 1800 1900 century. So and I will tell you about social control, types of social control, and many things else I will tell you. uh, i will tell I will explain briefly all the topics, and I will do my best to explain all the topics. So let us start with the topic named criminology. So what is meant by criminology? So as my professor told me in the class, like any course which ends from ology, that means that is a study or a scientific research about that main topic. I also picked up a course anthropology, so that course also ends from ology, which means that is the scientific research about the culture and tradition. As similar as in this course, that name is criminology. Criminology is the study of crime and criminal behavior. Like anything which is study related to crimes and any criminal behavior are under in the criminology. And so what is meant by criminologists? So what is the main motive of criminologists? So criminologists examine a variety of crimes and characteristics of people who commits crime. This is the main motive of criminologists. So moving forward to the differences between crime and Deviance. So it is very typical topic and very confusing topic. I confused in this topic too many times. But I will try my best to illustrate what is the major differences between Deviance and crime. So if I talk about like what is crime, then crime means anything which is banned by the law or which is in written form, written in the constitution of the country, like this thing is banned or this is illegal in the country. That means that is a crime. Which means, like for example, anything like theft, theft, like anything we stole from someone, that is a crime because it is legally written in the constitution. Like we can get punished also due to that, and we can also get a capital punishment if we do any dangerous crime. So crime is just simple, like anything which is banned by the law is a crime. But deviance, that is too confusing. Like what is deviance? So deviance means which is socially rejected, which is not liked by the people, and which is socially rejected, which is no matter it is legal or illegal, just socially rejected. That means that is a deviance. The main confusing thing in this is like all the crimes are crimes, but all the deviances are not the crime. Like sometimes it is deviant for someone, but not for everyone. Like for example, I will try to explain this thing in example. For example, the major example is like speaking loudly in the church. Yeah, speaking loudly in the church is not illegal or legal. It is not. If we do speak loudly in the church, then of course it is socially rejected by other people because they are trying to connect with their god. But if we disturb them and speak loudly in the church, then of course this is deviant for them, but it is not legal or illegal. So another example is like if we wear any unusual clothes in our class. Like I go to the beach by wearing a swimming suit, but if I come in the swimming suit in the same suit in my class, then no one likes it. Everyone thinks like he's mad. Then that is given for them because that is socially rejected. So this is the major difference. Like crime is in written form, due to which we can get punished, and no matter it is socially rejected or not, but if it is legally written, then that means. So moving forward to my another slide, that is social control. So what is social control and what are the types of social control? So, like social control means any institution or any community that force members of the society to stay away or to conform all the norms, to force them to follow all the rules, and to force them to not to do any crime. That means that is a social control. And there are two types of social controls in really, like one is formal social control and second one is informal social control. So what is formal social control? Then the answer is like formal social control gives a specific responsibility. Like in formal control social control, there is a one person who provide all the responsibility to control the crime rates, to use any specific method to stop the crime. Like for example, police is the best example for this. Like police have a power to force anyone to do this. Like they have a power to force people to follow all the rules, to stay away from crimes, and many other. So police is a particular community or a institution. So this is a formal social control because no one can replace the police. Like no one can do like the police, because only one institution has the power to do this. Okay, but in informal social control, people like me, like regular people, have a social control. Like I force my friend not to do this thing because this is bad for you, then that is informal, because it is not like no one tell me to do that, but it is my wish that I can tell my friend to not to do this is informal social control. For example, someone is over speeding or someone is playing loud music in front of me, so I can tell him like loud music in the night is banned by the law, so you cannot do this in night. So I can tell him, I can enforce him. So this is informal social control, because so in informal control generally this is exercised by the regular people. And moving forward to another slide, that is, so let us talk about some biological approaches of crime. So if I talk about 18th century, then like all the criminologists or theorists began to argue that like scientific method, like they were gonna start with the scientific methods. Like scientific method needs to apply in the study of the crime. And they also provide a name to this, like positivism, which focused on physical features of individual who commit the crime. Like they are judging the crimes on physical features, like anything of like the person is tall or muscular, then he is able to do this crime or something like that. They are judging people on the basis of physical feature. And so moving forward to another biological approach, which is provided by a famous criminologist named William Sheldon. So in the 1940, he argued that all the criminals' behaviors could be predicted based on the body type of the person. Body type, like he's thin, he's muscular, he's fit, or anything like that. Like for example, he argued that if a person is like fit or muscular, then he can do the dangerous crime, but if the person is thin or he's not fit, he's like dumb or something, but so he cannot do any crime. But if I take my opinion, then according to me this theory is not valid, because it increases the chances of racism. Because in some families people eat healthy food so they become fit or muscular, then that doesn't mean then they can do a dangerous crime. Nowadays thin people do can do dangerous crime, as dangerous as crime. So but this is a biological approach, this is the example of biological approach. Like in the past days people judge all the criminals on the basis of the physical feature, and so this is the best example of William Sheldon theory. So furthermore, if I talk about sociological approaches, then there is a best example of strength theory. And the strength theory was the theory of Robert Martin, who is a very famous criminologist. And Martin argued that like criminal behavior is based on the cause of the person of the life. Like if there are lack of availability to get successful in the life, like if the person is lacking in approval of their goals, then there are great chances then he or she can do a dangerous crime. If I take an example of this, like I'm taking my example, like I want to become a rich person, like I want to live a luxurious life, like I want a car, I want a happy family, I want a big house and many luxurious things. But uh, I am trying my best to get a better job or to get the best job, and I am also very hardworking person, and I can do any job if anyone gives me a good job. But instead of these tries, I am not able to get any job for any reason, like there is a lack of job availability or there is a great recession, so I am not able to get the jobs. So there is a great chance like I have no other option. So what I think, because I want to live a luxurious life, so what can I do? I will try to join a bad company. I will try to do a crime, like I will try to rob a bank or something like that, because uh, my mind changes, because I will demotivate from that because I am not getting any job. So this can create the great chance. So in this train theory, Robert Martin explained that like if there is lack of availability to succeed in our goal, then there is a great chance then that person can commit any dangerous crime. So at last, like these all are the topics which I learned in my previous classes, and also I want to tell you that like there are many crimes which cannot be recorded, like which policeman or which government can't able to record because of political pressure. Like some there are white collar crimes also, like some people are very rich or very wealthier and they have a good status in the country, like for example, I am taking just a normal example, I am not telling anything serious. Like if our prime minister or chief minister do any crime, then that cannot be recorded because he have a reputation, he have a political power, political support. So that crime should be vanished after some time. So there are many crimes which cannot be recorded. So these all are the topics which I learned in my previous classes, and I was very nervous, and this is my first video presentation ever, and I was trying to do my best. So thank you all my dear friends and my professor. Let's meet in the class, and I will try to answer your all questions. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.